Hello YouTube, today I'm at Champion Buick GMC taking a look at this all-new 2021 GMC Yukon. This particular one is the SLT trim level. Starting off up front, we have beautiful full LED headlights as well as LED fog lights. Absolutely love this C-channel LED accent. Your LED low beams as well as your high beams. Right down here are your fogs as well. You do have parking sensors integrated into the bottom portion of the bumper. This vehicle does have the 360-degree camera system. Here is your front-facing camera under the M in GMC. SLT has the chrome package with it. Coming around to the side, we have a very nice GMC wheel on a 275/60/20 Continental Eco Plus. I believe these are cross-contact LX 20s. Got your GMC logo right here. Color-matched mirror caps. There's another camera for the 360-degree camera system. We've got Yukon badging right here. This vehicle does include a bunch of safety features, including blind spot monitoring. Very nice color-matched running boards. This vehicle also has the passive entry system, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle by pushing any of the 4 buttons around the doors. Nice length roof rack. Again, there's pretty much chrome trim throughout, even on the door handles, which is a very nice touch. This bottom portion right here is actually plastic, which is great to protect against rock chips and then eventually paint corrosion. Here's the new LED tail lights on this Yukon. Very nice LED accents as well. This portion of the trunk or lift gate actually opens up independently from the whole unit itself. Right here we have your backup camera, your Yukon badging, as well as your SLT badging. Again, parking sensors are integrated seamlessly into the bottom portion of the bumper. You can barely even notice them, which is very nice. Right here is where your trailer hitch is. However, they have this plastic piece covering it up, which makes it look a lot better when not in use. Absolutely love this redesigned GMC. Right here we have your capless fuel fill port. Again, chrome trim and accents everywhere on this vehicle. The front end is just very, very aggressive. Let's take a closer look at the interior and warm up a bit. Alright, so starting off over here on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, we have your 2-seat memory buttons. All of your window controls are right here. Front driver and passenger windows are automatic up and down. All of your mirror controls are right here. This vehicle does have power folding mirrors, so if you're parking in a tight space with a vehicle of this size, you fold in the mirrors and it does give you a little bit more clearance. Over here, I like to call this the command center because you have pretty much every button imaginable you need right here. Up top we have your electronic parking brake. Right here we have your lane keep assist button. Traction control off. Parking sensors off, they are on by default. Automatic start stop, it is on by default. And then this is the power for the 120 volt 400 watt power outlet that's equipped with this vehicle. Under that we have your push button transfer case, automatic, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Under that we have a mode selector dial. By default you are in normal. Flick it to the right, you go to sport mode. Flick it to the right again, you go to off-road mode. Again to the right, goes into tow haul mode. Right here we have the dimmer switch for the interior cluster lighting. And then under that we have the rotary dial selector for all of the exterior lighting selections. Over here we have an integrated trailer brake control. Coming up top, absolutely beautiful leather wrap dash. I'd say a solid 90 to 95% of this dashboard is leather, and this really nice dark wood trim throughout the entire vehicle is just very classy. Coming to the instrument cluster, we have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and a fully digital LCD display displaying various gauges up top, as well as your LCD screen below. Now, as I will show you, when you select your different mode you want to be in, it actually changes your gauges accordingly. So as you can see, some of the gauges are changing when you go into different modes. Working our way back to the steering wheel, very nice soft leather wrap steering wheel. All of your cruise control buttons are right here. The steering wheel is heated, indicated by the amber LED. And then right here we have your collision avoidance gap adjustment selection. Over here we have your hands-free call buttons, as well as the control pad for the center LCD display. To control left and right, you can just push these buttons, but to scroll up and down, you actually have to use the scroll wheel, and then to select what you want to monitor, you actually click in on the scroll wheel. Just like most GM vehicles, there is a seek or scan rocker on the back of the left side of the steering wheel, and a volume rocker on the back of the right side of the steering wheel. And this does have the Bose Premium Audio Group, and it sounds absolutely amazing. Over here we have your gear selection via push buttons. A lot of manufacturers are shying away from the column shifter or the rotary dial shifter. GMC decided to go with the push button option. To access reverse or put the vehicle in reverse, you're going to apply the brake and pull on the reverse button. To go to neutral, you're going to push in on the neutral button. Drive is you're going to pull on the drive button. And then your low range gears are going to be all right here with manual plus and minus. That brings us to the beautiful LCD touchscreen display. This does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can access the climate from the touchscreen, as well as monitor the 360-degree camera system. Very nice touchscreen display, very responsive, high definition. And then I believe GM and Chevy are actually the only manufacturers right now to offer a trailering app, which will give you a pre-trip checklist. So you hook your trailer up, it tests all the lights, make sure everything's working, and reminds you to check tire pressures and stuff like that, ensuring you have a successful trip. This vehicle does have 4G LTE connectivity and a navigation connection as well. Under that we have your HVAC vents. Right over here we have your hazard light button and a small little storage bin. It is small, but it is extremely deep. I have pretty big hands and I can't even fit my hand into the back of there. So definitely lots of deep storage in this bin right here. So right here we have the physical buttons for the radio, volume knob, your seek or tune knob, and then your selection knob. Backward, forward, your home button, and then your back button to go to the previous screen you were on. Below that we have your dual zone climate control. All of that is right here, which can also be controlled from the touchscreen display. This SLT not only has heated seats, but it also has ventilated seats as well. Something that I love that the GM products does is they offer the ability to have just the seat back heated portion on, and I believe that is exclusive to the GM lineup. The rear climate control on off is right here, and then the rear climate button to give them access to their own climate control is right here. Under that we have a USB-C, USB port, and a 12-volt outlet. Wireless charging mat is right here. 2 cup holders, which brings us to the nice leather wrapped armrest with a cutout for a smartphone. Lift up on it, giving us access to a removable storage bin, LED lit storage compartment, as well as a SD card reader, USB-C, and regular USB outlet. Here's a closer look at the leather seats in this SLT. Very nice. Coming to the glove box, you have a very nice size glove box for this size of vehicle. Again, that wood trim, that dark wood trim continues throughout, which is just absolutely beautiful. Vanity is LED lit for passenger as well as your driver. Coming up to this center console area up top, we have a 3-door universal garage remote. This button controls the dome map lights turning on and off when the doors of the vehicle are open. You have LED dome map lights for driver and passenger. These two buttons control the folding of the rear captain's chairs in the second row. This is your trunk release button. Right now is in the max release configuration. Flick it to the 3/4 and it will only open up 3/4 of the way, and then flick it off and then you'll actually have to go back there and manually open it yourself. Right here we have the slide and tilt buttons for the panoramic sunroof. And then in the middle we have the actual button to open the panoramic sunroof. In front of that we have all of your OnStar SOS buttons and then an auto dimming rear view mirror. Overall, I'm very impressed with the interior on this vehicle. I think this vehicle is absolutely beautiful. Tons of creature comforts, very soft leather throughout. Again, the dashboard is mostly leather. Very cool touchscreen display and lots of creature comforts in an SLT. With that being said, let's take a look at the rear seats and see how much legroom. So getting into this vehicle is very easy. Obviously these guys have captain's chairs in them, but getting in, if you don't want to go around, is easy as well. You're going to pull up on this and then you're going to pull this and the seat is going to slide forward. Then you pull this little drawstring right here and the seat back actually comes up, giving you tons of access to the rear seats. I am going to get in real quick and put it in the more comfortable configuration for me. With the seat situated where it would be if I was driving, I'd say I have a solid 8 inches, maybe even 10 inches of legroom before my knees hit the front seat. I am 5'11" for reference. You do get storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. 2 cup holders right here with a cutout for a tablet. And then all of the rear HVAC controls are going to be right here. Also, these 2 captain's chairs are heated. And then you also get 2 USB-C ports and then a 120 volt 400 watt power outlet right there, which is again controlled by that button over there. Very nice armrests on these captain's chairs. Because you have the panoramic sunroof, the dome map lights are on the side of them. There are LED integrated hanger hooks on both driver and passenger side, as well as HVAC vents as well. Now getting back to the rear seats is very easy. I will get back there right now. And as you can see, I did scoot forward 1 seat. This one is not. So if you have a smaller child or smaller person sitting up here, you can have more legroom. However, worst case scenario, if you were sitting with this seat all the way back, you have maybe 1 inch of legroom. So not ideal. If you want a little bit more legroom, I would go with the Yukon XL. If you're sitting over here though, on this side, you have probably 5 or 6 inches of legroom. Cup holders and storage on both sides, as well as USB-C on both sides. Again, more hanger hooks in the back on both passenger and driver side. HVAC vent for the rear passengers. And then your LED dome map lights. Now if you want to push these buttons on either driver or passenger sides, push the button, the seat will fold forward, giving you a load flat floor. Or you can pull this drawstring like I previously said. The seat will fold forward, making getting out of the vehicle that much easier. Let's take a look at the back and see how much cargo space. So like I said earlier, this glass piece does open independent from the rest of the tailgate. There's a button right here. You push that and it unlocks the glass piece. So if you do have lumber or anything that you are hauling in the back here, it can safely come out of the trunk without having to open the entire thing. To close it, you're just gonna, I would recommend closing it right by where the hinge is and slamming it shut. To access the full trunk, you're gonna come down here, push the button, and it will automatically open for you, giving us access to this shallow storage bin with your spare tire kit right here. Nice net hanger hooks. Over here we have another 120 volt 400 watt power outlet. Right here we have the seat fold down for the 2 captain's chairs, as you can see. And then right here we have the rear seats for the left and right side. Fold them down, giving us access to a massive amount of cargo space. You can easily fit drywall or plywood in here, definitely width-wise and length-wise for sure. Very, very cool. Now when you're done with that, you can actually push the up button on these back 2 seats and they will come up. Unfortunately with this one, the rear captain's chairs are manual. Once you're done, push this button right here and the trunk will automatically close for you. Let's take a closer look at the window sticker. So here's the window sticker for this vehicle. Again, it's a 2021 Yukon 4-wheel drive SLT with a 5.3 liter EcoTech 3rd generation V8 and a 10-speed automatic transmission. Standard equipment is going to be right here for a standard vehicle price of $60,800. Optional equipment is going to be right here for a total vehicle price, or MSRP, of $66,405, and that does include some luxurious plus package savings. Fuel economy ratings is right here. This vehicle is rated at 16 miles per gallon city, 20 miles per gallon highway for a combined fuel economy rating of 18 miles per gallon. I'd like to give Champion Buick GMC a huge thank you and shout out for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in this vehicle in particular or any of the new 2021 Yukon lineup, they do have a bunch of inventory on their lot right now. I will be leaving all of the contact info in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. And like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.